How do you handle the outside distractions of what, once you get to a certain level, all-star, millions of dollars, playing for the Yankees, all the noise off the field?
Yeah, that was hard. I mean, I struggle with that. I mean, I ended up in rehab. 2015, you know what I'm saying? I struggled the whole year, not drinking. I mean, obviously I struggled with rehab and, everything my whole life. I mean, drinking my whole life. Ended up in rehab in 15, but 15 just kind of like everything came to a head. I got into a big thing in Toronto where it was kind of like almost like a little riot, coming out of a club, and I just felt like it was time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a crazy time in my life. My kids were getting older. They were able enough to like start reading on the internet some of the shit that was going on, and I just felt like it was a good time for me to kind of like reset, hit the reset button and kind of start over, you know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, let everybody know I got this problem. I'm here, this is me, and it kind of like freed me up, you know what I'm saying? Like since then I've been, it's weird, man. It's like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. Like everybody knows I'm an alcoholic. Like it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not hiding no more. I'm not trying to sneak a drink here and there. Like I'm good.
How did balancing that problem, being a Yankee star and having a family, how did that affect your family?
I think that was the biggest part of me going to rehab was how it started to affect my family. My 16-year-old now, at the time he was 11 when I went in. And yeah, I mean, seeing dad coming home, tipsy a couple nights after road trips or whatever, just different things that, my 9-year-old now, he sees my wife drink a glass of wine and he's like, oh, you drinking again? Like, and he don't even correlate, he don't even know that I'm the alcoholic, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the funny joke in the house that like now mom gets ragged on for drinking, you know what I'm saying? And dad's alcoholic, but it's, yeah, I mean, it was one of the better decisions I ever made in my life going to rehab in 2015.
Did you hit a dark point during that rehab?
When I was in rehab was one of the best times, man. Like you don't have no phone, you kind of cut off, but you talk to the people who you need to talk to, your family, whoever is close to you, but you just kind of at peace trying to figure your shit out, you know what I'm saying? I always tell my wife, I'm like, man, I need to like another little stint. Like, let me just to get away from people, you know what I'm saying? Let me turn my phone off, get away. Like, let me go to rehab for a week or whatever, just to get away. But nah, I mean, it was just, you just at peace at that time, for sure.
It's always the people that you love most to get you to change for the better. It's always, you know what I mean? Regardless how you go through it, we all go through it at a certain point. But, even like when Matt's mom died, you know what I'm saying? He's a different person since his mom died, you know what I'm saying? It was tough for him for a while, but the person he is now, I know she's looking down and proud of him. But I'm just saying that to say, the hardest parts of your life make you the best person.